Good evening, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching, it is appreciated. If you find value in this video, consider liking and subscribing, it does help the channel out a lot. Andrew Gwynne, a former Labour MP and currently an independent MP, is standing down. And this is because last year, when they were putting the winter fuel payment through, and they were making sure that all our elderly people were, not going to be warm in the winter, he decided, or somebody thought it was a good idea, to leak some WhatsApp messages. These WhatsApp messages, if you look at them here at the bottom, not very kind, not very courteous to the grey vote. And Labour, who never get the grey vote, took umbrage with this and decided it's probably not best if he is going to be remaining in the Labour Party. He's decided he's going to stand down, and he's going to stand down due to ill health. Now, I've mentioned previously on this channel, Labour are not going to get another term. They are hated all the way through the Red Wall. I can attest to that. I'm in Runcorn and Helsby, and my seat, a safe Labour seat, fell to Reform UK early last year with Sarah Poachin. Now, what's interesting is, I said Labour are not going to get back in. The only way they can mitigate any potential catastrophic losses at the next general election and maybe maintain slightly more seats than they otherwise would be to go early, under a new leader, plead forgiveness, and throw yourself at the mercy of the electorate, and maybe, just maybe, you can mitigate the worst excesses of your catastrophic defeat. That is my view. I've also suggested that the only person that Labour has that would vaguely have any cut through, and I actually used the phrase vaguely competent, is Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Manchester. And I don't think he'll ever be elected by the public as Prime Minister, and he's going to have an upwards battle if he wants to become an MP so he can actually challenge Keir Starmer to the leadership. But that's what's being mooted currently. So as a bit of a thought experiment, we're going to look at a few things that some people are overlooking. So this is what we're going to do now. If we look at his seat, Andrew Gwynne's seat, which is Gordon and Denton in Manchester, he's got a hefty majority there. 13,000, over 13,000 majority. Sounds impressive. Sounds really impressive, doesn't it? There's no such thing as a safe Labour seat anymore. My seat, Runcorn and Helsby, has proved this, because we ejected our Labour MP, who thought it was decent not to actually verbally abuse people or do it on text, but to do it in person. That's what my MP thought was great, to assault a constituent. Now, his majority in my seat was more, by about 1,000 votes, more than the one that they're going to be contesting in Manchester. So, Reform most likely would humiliate Labour. In my view, they would actually humiliate the Labour Party even more than they are already humiliated. And take that seat, that would be my prediction. So even if they pull a high-profile candidate in, like Burnham, I don't think it's going to have much cut-through, because he's going to have to stand on doorsteps, he's going to have to try and justify how shit, pardon the language, the Labour Party and the Labour government is, and then try and muscle his way into Downing Street. It's a big ask. Lest we forget, will Burnham actually want the challenge? Would Burnham actually want to do this? The reason I say this is he's Mayor of Manchester. He's got a cushy number there. Why would he want to even try? And then, the final thing you want to look at is you've got the Green vote that's going to be eating into the Labour vote as well as Reform. However, Advance UK, they fielded a local election candidate and they came third. Now, obviously, Reform stonked home with it, but this is a worrying sign for Reform UK. If they fielded a candidate in this seat, Gordon and Denton, it could gift it to a leftist party. And this is the thing where tactical voting may have to come in at the next general election. Personally, I don't think that Advance are going to cut into the vote that much yet, but they are going to be building momentum, so everyone's going to have to be considering options when we get to the actual national vote in a few years' time. Now, these are just my thoughts. As I say, I predicted that they'd go with Andy Burnham. I predicted they'd try and get him elected as Prime Minister somehow. Tiakia is done. It's just a matter of time. Now, these are just my thoughts. Do you think Reform UK are going to win this seat and humiliate Labour further? Do you think Andy Burnham is going to get in? Do you think he even wants the job? What impact do you think Advance UK are going to have on the reform vote moving forward? Inquiring minds need to know. Anyway, if you like this video and you think I make some good points, make me aware, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good evening, and thank you for watching as always.